What's up, everybody? That's MB.
And that's MB.
We are the Loot Show.
Yeah.
Back with the next of our bombardment of
Yeah.
unboxings.
Let's get them rammed in.
Yeah. And this one is the Iron Man 2 Warmachine.
Yeah. This came about because of the guy who I bought Agent Coulson from. I said this was literally what I wanted. And this was like the step back. I didn't want to pay a fortune, even using the rewards that we get as international shippers from Sideshow to get Warmachine. It was just going to be stupid for a bit part figure, because I think that's all he is, isn't he?
At the moment, he has been, yeah.
Yeah. So he did really do me a favour by giving me this figure for the price that he gave me it. So we'll have a look at it. We could have just not had a look at it, but we might as well have a look at it for people who are thinking about, or especially for those that have followed the collection.
Yeah, definitely.
The guy you work with is pretty
Yeah.
bang into what we're doing, aren't we? And we're gonna. Well, it'll kind of shift towards the back end of the year to more Star Wars, I would have thought, because you'll be dropping yours.
Who knows?
Who
what's
knows
gonna
now?
Go down. Who knows what's
Who
going to go
knows
down?
now? Look at this.
Who knows? But yeah.
Somebody got the film they wanted, but we'll talk about more of that later.
No, it wasn't. Well, we'll talk about that later.
I'm still pleased.
First off, there's your box.
Yeah.
Bog standard.
The sleeve's nice. This
Yeah.
actually is.
There's
When
yellows to the
we
next sleeve.
decided not to talk about it, I thought this is actually a good box.
So this is probably one of the better
Yeah.
boxes.
Yeah.
You
It's
got
like,
that there.
like a silver foil.
Yeah.
When you used to collect football cards when you were younger, if you opened up that bad boy and it had an Hibernian badge
Yeah,
on
like a
there,
foil on.
woof,
Yeah.
Mr.
And
Popular.
the back as well,
Yeah,
which is fairly nice.
yeah, it is. The box is
Yeah, it's
really,
a nice
really
box.
nice.
We're going to score it, it'd still be this week.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let you score this one first because there's stuff.
Oof.
Like,
Right. First off,
I'll show you around this because we haven't got
Accessories.
much out of the box because of the way it stands with the
Yeah.
other figures.
you've
But
got head sculpt there.
yeah, that's the light up head sculpt. There's no batteries in the figure at the minute,
Right, cool.
so that's the actual one that lights up. So the eyes on that one light up and the batteries are in there.
Sweet. That was a nice touch.
See this little thing here? See that? Yeah, that's the ex-wife.
Yeah.
Nice little touch. Again, you know, I think that is a good accessory. Coming down, you got your big guns.
Yeah, we will
So
think
I haven't even looked at where they kind of sit, but I'm guessing on the rail at the back because you can't not have the minigun on, can you?
Yeah, exactly.
I think I wanted the Warmachine that had the minigun. So your hands, there's 3 pairs of hands plus the ones that he's got, which means 4.
Yeah.
The stand.
Iron Man
Come
2
up the other
logo on
side. Yeah.
there. And the top of it, yeah, but you can't see.
You can't.
Maybe you can. There you go, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hands there, clenched fist, open hands. Obviously the light up, and yeah, when the batteries are in, and then again the other gun there.
Another gun.
So there's a wide variation of accessories.
Yeah. Impressive. Headlights up.
Yeah.
Nice touch.
But I swapped out the figure on the Iron Man that I had. He had the red one, the limited edition red sculpt, and I put back on the Robert Downey Jr. one that's available. Yeah, this kind of.
Yeah.
What's good about it? It slides across. Look, you can have it.
Oh, sweet.
You can have it like this. All rotates and shifts about and shit. That comes off the top face mask. Just a magnetic clasp. If you've got the Iron Man one or you've watched the Iron Man film that we had no sound on, so you won't be able to hear us telling you that.
There might be some funky music thrown in though.
The way that they've done this Hot Toys is really good. There's little magnets on the inside of the helmet, and that kind of sits on the helmet of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
And
cool.
it's good, isn't it? It is
Yeah.
good how they've done it.
I think, for me, like you said, all the guns might
Yeah,
goes in there.
yeah, they could do. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I haven't even seen that, mate. Yeah, they probably do.
In that one.
Yeah. I've not even looked at the instructions because there was literally he was space restricted and he was just to add.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there's your switches there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think accessories wise, I think that's a 5.
Yeah.
Decent
take that
accessories
off.
there with it.
Just show you that.
The railgun's a nice touch, the minigun on top,
Yeah, I agree.
the slide and everything. And then the other stuff you've got in there, the light up head, the ex-wife,
Yeah,
a couple of guns, couple of sets of hands, the little
Yeah.
magnetic headpiece, yeah, it's nice. Oh,
See
yeah.
the back. The rail gun. The minigun. I think you can see that. So good. Like he looks really good. And then you can see there the head sculpt. I can't think of the guy who plays him. Is it Don Cheadle?
Don Cheadle, yeah.
Yeah. But I wanted one where you got his head sculpt. And yeah. So I do agree with you. I think the accessories are definitely a 5. The little flaps on the boots at the back lift up, reveal the little rockets. It's as articulated as you're going to get, because I'm moving on to movement now, because I've totally agreed with you on the accessories.
Yeah.
He is in a really rough and ready suit. I don't know whether you'd get the pose I've got with Iron Man, which is in kind of...
A knelt down. No.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
No.
I really don't think you can. I think his suit's a lot more stockier. And his arms certainly are. Like you've pointed out, I do think the guns fit under there.
Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah. I mean, they've got out. You can have them out. You can have them pointing out. You can.
I think you're gonna. It's again the same as we've just discussed with our old mate Phil. You're probably gonna get the pause out of him that you want.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna get the pause out of him you want, then pausability.
I know.
Wise. Is it a 5? Is it too restricted? I don't know.
I mean, what you'll have to have he stands up really sturdy.
Yeah, he will do because he's quite blocky.
Yeah. He reminds me of the Thanos figure.
Do you know what? Them knees are cool.
They just slide out, don't they?
That's
like
quite
a semicircle.
That's cool. That.
Just clip the mask in and show the mask caps like actually has it. There you go. Is it in there? It should just clip under somehow. That comes up. There we go. Yeah. I didn't realise that. You can take the mask off, and the chin plate actually pushes down to reveal more of the mouth, which is a good touch.
Cool.
And then the mask will go back on the chin plate, tucks up to...
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I think plausibility is a hard one, I think, to judge. I don't know how I would pause it. You might score it differently from me.
No, that's why I'm waiting for...
I think a 4. I think it's kind of a bit too restricted, and I think it's down to obviously the figure's blocky, but I think it's down to the fact that the figure's plastic, and I think it kind of gives you more of a restriction than what you found on your die-cast metal Iron Man.
Yeah.
Maybe, but also to note this is an older figure. And it's not obviously not die cast because it's plastic, so it is kind of limited, and I don't suppose you'd want to try and push it too far in case something did like go on it. Nice looking figure though, really nice. But I think posability for me was a 4.
Yeah. Head sculpt?
Oof. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. I don't think it's as nailed on as some of the others.
No.
I think
I'll
there's something missing from it. Oh, there's something that doesn't look quite right. I don't know.
I think it's nailed on to Don Cheadle. I'll be honest with you, and I've looked at this, and this is actually there. The problem is here, right? This is a second-hand figure again. It's well looked after. it was well packaged. He never, honestly, where the guy, I don't know whether he's got it off someone or, you know, I can't. But the fact with this head sculpt, it just looked, it was more so the eyes for me. Like the other eyes, they actually physically look real. And with this one, they kind of look dead. Now, I don't know whether that's because he's been on display or whatever. I don't know whether that'll come to wall of him.
Might be.
I mean, look at Gamora's there. We can't. You won't probably see on the camera, but the shine coming off Gamora's, if we get past the light, they just look like proper eyes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where he doesn't seem to have that reflection that she does. Now, whether that's, he does actually look a bit better when I've got him under the light.
It might be the expression.
Yeah.
There's something. It's good. There's something about it that's slightly off for me. I can't pinpoint it. That might be it with the eyes. What you've said.
Yeah. You can totally tell it too.
Oh yeah, you can tell it too.
You know what I mean? You can totally tell it too. On the head sculpt, I'm going to score him a 4 because I don't want to. I was borderline 3 looking at it, but like you're saying as well, it's overall, and this goes back to posability for me. I'm being a bit of a dickhead on here because I wanted him for next and out, but then I wanted him to be like Iron Man. So I'm scoring him down because he's over half the price of Iron Man, but I want him to be like Iron Man, and you can't have it both ways, but I want it like that. I think
what
it's
it is?
far better posability with the metal die cast.
Do you know what it is? Right. I think they've used a different material for the eyes on that than what they use on the others.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Look at Loki's there.
Yeah, where I'm gonna take that example, if you don't mind me grabbing Loki. When you look at the eyes there, especially where the pupils and everything are, it kind of looks glass.
Yeah,
I think they are.
And it bounces off reflections.
And I think with this one, I don't think they are.
See that? I don't know whether you can see that. You might get glimpses of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think with this one, I don't think they are. I think it's all just painted.
And he's surely got to be bigger than Loki.
It kind of is. The thing is though, do you know what, if you get into size like that, I saw an interesting video on one, I think it was Christopher Reeve, and it might have been Henry Cavill, where I think obviously there's supposed to be 1/6 scale of who they are in real life in the film, and it's either it's one or the other way around. Cavill's bigger than Reeve in real life, or Reeve's bigger than Cavill, and actually when you look at the figures it's the opposite way around.
Really?
Yeah, but
schoolboy error. But we're to pick up on schoolboy errors.
Maybe,
but
I don't know.
We'll look at that because we've got Cavill and we've got Reeve, and we're going to do. Someone's going to get Batman, aren't they?
Someone's going to get something.
Batman,
but yeah, there's something slightly off. It might be the eyes for me. The head sculpt's a 3, I think.
Yeah. So I'm going to score it a 4 now. I'm going to score it a 4 based on the fact that I'm being picky as hell because I've picked him up for next and out and he's just to make the numbers up, but yet I want him to be exactly like the die cast Iron Man that I've got. Because you just do, don't you?
Oh yeah, of course you do.
Possibility, I've got to give him a 4 because he's nowhere near the die cast Iron Man, and that's me being a dick again.
Well, it's not being realistic. Like I said, I think the fact that it's plastic.
Yeah, that's what
I mean. It more than if that was a die cast metal, then it might be a different story.
And since then, Hot Toys have released a die cast metal Warmachine, and I think that's probably why, because people will want one. People will want one.
Yeah.
And if we're in a world where there's endless amounts of money and we can buy whatever we want, we'd probably have the die cast one. But alas, there's other things more pressing on the list of things to get. So it was just a buy that when it came available through conversation, and I'm totally happy with. I mean, it was well over half the price of Iron Man, the die cast version. But yeah, I want it to be like it. So accessories definitely a 5.
Yeah.
The head sculpt I'm going to go with a 4 because I don't know when you know, I've seen some god awful head sculpts from around the time that the
Yeah.
Avengers were done, and they've come up point
Yeah, it's fair comment. Yeah.
tenfold. So I'm going to score it 4. You scored it a 3.
Yeah, for me it's a 3.
Posability, I'm giving it a 4. Just based on the fact that it isn't die-cast, which is naughty because it isn't die-cast.
I think I'm
and
the
it's
same
not
with
its
4.
fault. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he looks class there.
No, yeah,
You
definitely.
know what I mean? But I don't know. He just feels like Toys R Us-y.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
know what I
that's a good comment. Yeah, it's kind of like,
You're getting the hot toys, but you're not getting the hot toys.
yeah, it's like an expensive Hasbro figure.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it seems like
Yeah,
you're paying
I
for that
don't know.
and that
Yeah,
and everything else you could pick up at.
yeah.
I mean, the
absolutely.
joints are obviously, well,
Yeah.
probably being harsh. So, yeah, I think that's it,
same,
isn't it?
Same for me, a 4.
I think that's it. So the overall, the figures are 4, the posability from me is a 4, the head sculpts are 4, and the accessories are a 5. So it's still a decent enough score.
Yeah,
17, I think. Yeah,
same for me.
17.
Figures 4.
Yeah, it was 1 off, I think, 16.
Plausibility 4. Yeah.
And lost for the head sculpt. But you've probably already seen this. We've had a play about with it. It was just for the people and the subscribers. Honestly, we are humbled by the subscriber rise on that channel. Even though our international break couldn't have come at a worse time, but so be it.
Yeah.
That shit's like that's going rattling constantly with the channel, unfortunately. But this'll be one that the subscribers sit just for the crack, probably. But if you've got him and you've got an argument against that,
Yeah.
drop it in the
Want to
comments.
comment on?
Discuss. We're discussing.
Yeah.
And any sort of other comments, we had a big influx that we go through. Once the comments do drop, we do go through them in the videos. So if there's
Yeah,
much
definitely.
to talk about, then yeah, have a comment at the bottom, and we'll talk about it on the next video when we get together.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's a 17 from me. It's a 16 from me.
me.
It's an old school figure, but it does the job.
Still a good score.
You can still see when you look through that you've got him there. So I'm quite happy with the chin strap movement.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a surprise. And you find out where the guns go. Yeah,
Yeah,
happy days.
So yeah, keep it tuned.
More to
YouTube.com
come.
/Loot Troop. Yeah, definitely more to come. Twitter @Loot Troop. Instagram on Loot Troop. That's MB.
And that's MB.
We are Loot Troop. We'll see you again very shortly.